The biggest myth in sports betting is that you can win if you have the magical ability to pick out winners. However, no one, whether that be tipsters, sports experts, or even bookmakers themselves, know who's going to win. How I managed to turn a $200 deposit into well over $16,000 through over $100,000 worth of bets all comes down to a good understanding of one thing, and that is betting odds. So in this video, in 6 minutes, I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know about betting odds and why it's the fundamentals of every betting strategy. There are 3 types of odds: American, decimal, and fractional. It doesn't matter what odds you use, ultimately they are just a representation of the probability and therefore price, which we can see in an example. Let's take a soccer game between Bayern Munich and PSG. There are 3 possible outcomes: Bayern Munich wins, PSG wins, or the game ends in a draw. American odds are in the form of a positive or negative number. If it's a positive number, it represents how much profit you can make if you bet $100. If it's a negative number, it represents how much you must risk to win $100 in profit. In this case, $125 to win $100 profit on Bayern Munich. Fractional odds represent how much you would profit per $1 you wager. So if the odds were 4/5, you would get 80 cents profit for each $1 wagered, or $180 return in total on a $100 bet. Decimal odds represent how much you would get back, which includes both profit and your initial stake per $1 you wager. So if the odds were 1.8 and if you bet $100, you would get back $180. There are formulas you can use to convert between the types of odds that you can see on screen. But you don't need to worry too much about that. It's more important to understand how odds are just a reflection of prices. Using an analogy, when you buy an item in the real world, such as a Ferrero chocolate, there's a price you pay and there's the price of how much it's actually worth. These aren't always the same. As for example, if you bought it at a convenience store, it would probably be a bit more expensive. In betting, the odds you get from a bookmaker represents the implied probability of an event happening, which is proportional to the price you pay. For example, if we look at the bet on Bayern Munich, decimal odds of 1.8 means the implied probability is 1 over the odds, or 1 over 1.8, which is an implied 55.6% chance of Bayern winning. We can think of this as representing the price we pay, which is 55.6 cents. If the odds were higher, the implied probability would be lower, meaning a lower price. It's a bit counterintuitive, but as you can see, higher odds means a cheaper price. Now, what is the fair probability and therefore price of the bet on Bayern Munich? We can get that from the market, otherwise known as a betting exchange, which allows people to enter prices they are willing to buy and sell certain items and trade with each other. In this case, the product is bets on Bayern Munich. As a result, based on supply and demand, the odds and therefore the probability and price eventually settle to a fair value, which is the fair odds of 1.895, the midpoint of the best buy and sell odds. Therefore, the fair probability is 1 divided by 1.895, which is 52.8%. This means we can think of the fair price as 52.8 cents. We can think of the bet on Bayern Munich as the equivalent to that golden Ferrero Rocher. It is worth 52.8 cents, but the sportsbook or bookmaker is selling it to us for 55.6 cents, and that 2.8 cent difference is their margin or profit. So then what does a $100 bet on Bayern Munich actually mean? It basically means you have bought $100 of Ferrero Rochers at 55.6 cents each, meaning we have 180 chocolates. Each chocolate is only worth 52.8 cents. Meaning our chocolates are worth only $94.99 and means we have lost $5.01 in value, and that is the profit to the bookmaker who sold it to us for an overpriced amount. Another important rule is that exactly only one of the 3 possible events for the game outcome market can occur, which means the probability of these events happening must sum up to 1 or 100%. So either Bayern Munich will win, it will be a draw, or PSG will win. Only one, and exactly one of these things must happen. We can see that the sum of the buy and sell probabilities are very close to 100%, and their midpoint is 100.05%, very close to the theoretical 100%. Continuing on with the analogy, you can think of Bayern Munich as the gold Ferrero, PSG as the brown Ferrero, and the draw outcome as the white Ferrero chocolate. The price of a collection pack that contains one of each is equal to exactly $1, meaning the sum of the value of the 3 chocolates must also equal to $1. $1. However, after converting the decimal odds to prices, we can see that the bookie is selling all the chocolates or all the possible game outcomes above the fair price and pocketing the difference. While there is luck involved in who actually wins this game, in the long term, this means the bookie is always profiting and their profit comes from customers who are paying for their bets at higher prices or lower odds than what those are actually worth. In this case, the total implied probability is 106.5%, which represents a 6.5% profit for the bookmaker. Depending on the market and the bookmaker, this profit percentage can vary, but it will always be in their favor. Now, as a punter, you can either choose to not bet, or you can choose to accept the higher prices or worse than fair odds that the bookmaker is giving you. However, if you want to win long term, you need to find opportunities where the price is cheaper and the odds that are given to you by the bookmaker are higher than what the fair odds actually are. This can come either in the form of bookmaker mispricings or through the form of special promotions that they offer. And these two things together form probably 100% of all the profitable betting strategies out there. You can check out my other videos on betting strategies, or for more detailed and actual betting models that I use, you can check out my tailored multi-part courses over on my website. These run for a few hours, come with practice questions and examples to help consolidate your understanding and target real examples of bets that you can actually place on certain sportsbooks and actually help you make some profit using the bookmakers in your region. If you enjoyed this video or learned something, then make sure to give it a big like down below and subscribe to this channel to not miss out on the future betting tips and tricks that I have lined up. As always, take care and I'll see you guys in the next video.